Whew, what is happening, everybody? Out here today at Longleaf Pine Preserve, and I've got a short 16-mile run. I'm looking for gators, man. I usually see them. I usually see them on this little section of trail out on Longleaf. Haven't seen any today, but I see some activity in the water, which is usually, well, more times than not, it's turtles, but alligators are in there too. So, but got a nice easy run today at math. I'm getting ready. We're under 30 days until the forgotten Florida 45. I'm pretty stoked for that. But really, it's just just kind of treating it as a long run leading up to what I'd call my A goal, which is the Georgia Death Race. So headed back there, and let's see. I don't know if we're not. We're over, I think we're under 80 days, but maybe 75-ish days until GDR. And I am very, very excited to get back there and redeem myself. So out here. This is a nice, easy, flat trail, probably less than 20 feet of elevation change during the whole run. So that's what I got going on today. Yeah. It's cool. So they put that boat in that trailer, somebody put that boat in that trailer there, and we've got like decommissioned signs out here. I don't really know what the story is, why they severed the connection between the east and the west trail, but as you can see, it's no issue for me. I just don't know why they do. I think that this is like Port Orange public land, while the preserve is on Volusia County land. But I still don't really understand why it is that they couldn't link it or keep it linked, because we pop out right here. We pop out right here to the red line, and I know that, so we're back on Volusia County. We're back on the preserve. That's only maybe it's more than a half a mile, but it's certainly less than a mile. But I just don't. I don't know why they severed it. So I'd like to put on a race out here, but I'd like to utilize the east and the west trail. So that's the story. But other than some hog tracks, this is a very runnable course, or runnable trail. I'm wearing trail shoes right now, but for I don't know, for quite a, we'll go back so we can see the red marker up here. But we've still got old blue markers from when it was a contiguous trail. So anyway, it's runnable in road shoes. I ran out here in road shoes for probably more than a year. I think I'm just running in trail shoes now because I have them. All right, well, I'm about almost 7.5 in. I'm hoping that I can just make a loop out here with the red line, and I don't have to do a straight up out and back. But we'll see. I don't really have a whole lot in my pack right now, because there's not really an emergency that can occur out here that's going to require a change of clothes or a raincoat or pants. So I've got one of those foil capes and a little first aid kit. I'm not really sure what the first aid kit's purpose is. I don't really see it being useful, but there is one additional item. There is one additional item that I carry, and it remains my burden. I kind of alluded to it. Well, I didn't allude to it earlier, but I alluded to unfinished business. And this is what's inside it. So I've been carrying my burden for almost a year now, and it isn't heavy. It isn't heavy, but it certainly weighs on me. I've grown accustomed to it in my pack, but I'm very, very happy to get it out of there. So, yeah. So less than 80 days. I don't know how many days it is, but I'll be able to get this burden off of me. This is the spike that Sean gives you at the beginning of GDR that you need to carry until the end. And if you don't finish, well, if you don't finish, you don't get to turn your spike in. And I haven't been able to turn my spike in, and I've had to carry it, so just think it's something kind of neat that he does for his race, because it is a burden. It is a burden on my mind, right? And I think that I learned a tremendous amount from that DNF. You know, I probably should have known going in that I didn't stand a chance, since I don't think I'd really run, well, I know for a fact I hadn't done a long run since the 7-hour run on New Year's. And then I was battling through that injury with my foot, and you know, blah 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 blah, excuses and excuses. So I didn't train. I just showed up, thinking that, you know, that I was tough, and that would be sufficient to, you know, carry me through that race. But I'm not as tough as I think, or I wasn't as tough then as I thought, and I'm certainly not as tough then as I am now. I mean, I've run the Bartram since then, so you know, that was 220 miles, where I think GDR is like 74. So I think that the Bartram probably had more than double the elevation, and it was damn near triple the miles. But I think that DNF, I think it was good. You know, I'm glad it happened in a circumstance where I was untrained and really had no business being there, rather than a situation where I was completely ready for a race and then kind of fell apart, you know, and had to DNF because of something like that. So I'm happy I got that out of the way. At least that's how I look at it, as getting it out of the way. And I'll be looking forward to seeing the last half of that course, because I think I quit about a 50k in, so a little shy of the halfway point. So I'm really excited to get back there and take care of business. So that's my story. 7.86, and I think I'm on a little loop that'll bring me back to where I need to be. So hope everyone has an awesome day. Get out there and stay on the path. Sinking into this stuff, this slop. little suction cups trying to pull my shoes off. Alright, well, I was almost dead on that section connecting the red line back to the blue line, or the east trail to the west trail, is exactly 0.77 of a mile. So I don't know why they severed it. It doesn't make sense to me, but who knows. So about 10 miles in, back on the blue line, home stretch, and that's it. It felt good all run so far, and don't assume that's going to change in these last 6 miles. So again, hope everybody has an awesome day. It's beautiful out here today. Probably high 60s, low 70s in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. And that's it, man. So hope you guys are out there on the path, and I'll see you next time. Sandhill Granite.